I don't know who I've got for MVP yet. Actually, do I? I think I've got Steph Curry, but it's kind of a close race. I've got Jimmy Butler up there as well. Right, today we are doing a fantasy draft rebuild. Let me rephrase that. We are doing a worst to first rebuild. It's been 3 months or so since we did this, so we're doing another one, boys. Which means we need to do a fantasy draft and with every single pick, take the worst player and then try and win that team a championship. I'm going to try and do it in one season. Hopefully it works out. That'll be sick. If we can do it in one season, that's a dub. So if you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe. That'll mean a lot. Like the video as well. That lets me know that you guys really like to see these videos. And yeah, I mean, it really does help. So with all that being said, let's get into the video, shall we? Like usual with these rebuilds, we need to get ourselves a team, and no better way than a wheel spin. So we'll spin it. I don't know what team we're going to end up getting, but you guys can see it's the Miami Heat, boys. So as much as it sucks, we do have the 8th overall pick, but we have to go over here and we're going to have to take Josh Hall. Fun, mate, fun. So as much as it pained me, here's our team. No one's above a 68 overall, and we got to make this team somehow win a championship. Shit, man. All right, whatever. First thing that I am going to do, because we do actually have some sort of cap space and we're going to have to use it, go over to free agents. Who is here that we could sign? I see like PJ Tucker we could offer up a deal to, because look at all that cap space. I mean, you guys can't see how much cap space, but we've always got our entire cap here that we can use. So PJ Tucker, like our best player at the moment is PJ Tucker. Can we maybe trade PJ Tucker and a random bloke for just something that we could maybe use in a trade? Duncan Robinson, we have to go up a second, but Duncan could work. Moving to the small forward, he's now 77 overall. If we could just get that one good player, we should be able to figure something out, right? Steven Adams, an 80 overall. Our first 80 overall of the video is looking like Steven Adams will be. Sure, I'll take Steven Adams. I'll take Steven. Steve with Tyshawn Alexander. Anything. D'Angelo Russell is a very good step in the right direction. Or Jeremy Grant. We're taking Jeremy Grant. Jeremy, however you pronounce it. Honestly, we could just build around Ben Simmons. We could build an entire team around Ben Simmons, mate. It's an option. Let's be honest. It is an option. We could also go Miles Bridges. Don't really want to do that. Or OG Anunoby. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do Ben Simmons and then probably flip Ben Simmons for someone else, I reckon. Ben Simmons for Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah, we'll build around Cat. Cat can be our starting center and we can build around him. So somehow, we've gone from nothing to Karl Anthony Towns. This is Cat's team at the moment. So, straight back to free agency and Gorgie Jiang. You want to come here for some cap that we can use? Cheers, mate. Same with you, Alex Len. We're going to be overpaying some players. That way we can get ourselves some contracts pretty decently. That's going to have to happen, boys. So, Gorgie and Alex Len combined. Could you get us something decent, boys? Like Kevin Love. That contract is going to come in really handy in a bit. Kevin Love with Frank Jackson. Hopefully, Frank Jackson has a little bit of value. That would be awesome. Here's 1.5 stars. I will take Evan Fournier and Dwight Powell. Should we bring Russell Westbrook on our team? He's got value. You know what? Yeah, he's got 3.5 stars. We will use that value with someone with like Taj Gibson. And hopefully we can get ourselves a better starting guard that isn't making as much money. Spencer Dinwiddie and Marcus Smart might be a shout because I need to space everything out. So if I get Dinwiddie as our starting point guard, which we don't get often, that could come in really handy. And if we use Marcus Smart with Hinton or something, get ourselves that third option for now, or like the second option, because Kyle Lowry, mate, yeah, we'll trade for you pretty easily. And we can get ourselves Jeremy Grant again for Kyle Lowry. Okay, yeah, that works for me. Jeremy with Tyrell Terry. What can we get here? Miles Turner is an 82 overall now. It's about time he's starting to get some respect put on his name. Christian Wood and Danilo Gallinari. See, it's definitely an option. Collie Stein and Boban can get us Taj in a first. That first round pick is going to come in heaps handy getting someone here. So Gallinari, Wood, and this lottery protected Suns pick. We can get Mikal Bridges and Kevin Love. Tobias Harris. That's the player we were looking for, boys. That's the player we were looking for. Tobias. Is he a small forward or he's a power forward? I probably want to play him at the power forward. So we need a shooting guard and a small forward, and our starting 5 is set. Patty Mills, it's kind of hard to pass on Patty Mills at the moment, boys. Not going to lie. Patty Mills could be a backup point guard for us. It's Patty Mills, all right? Cut me some slack. It's Patty Mills. I have a bit of a soft spot. Nerlens Noel, that $8 million contract is going to come in really handy in a trade with, who else is making a lot of money on this team? With Kostas Antetokounmpo, mate. It's going to come in handy. But Gary Trent Jr., perfect. He's having himself a season this year. Defense Defensive Player of the Year candidate right there, Gary Trent. Small forward or a shooting guard. That's what we need. I mean, Gary Trent could be our starting shooting guard, not gonna lie. Marcus Gasol and Javonte Green for Wayne Ellington and Thanasis Antetokounmpo. It seems to be a good trade at the moment. So Javonte with Marcus Gasol. What can we get for these guys? Maybe something. I see Isaiah Thomas or Cam Johnson. I'm gonna take Isaiah Thomas. No, not Paul Reed. I'm taking Isaiah Thomas, mate. Actually, no, I'm taking Nickeil Alexander-Walker, mate. I have to because of that value, mate. That value is gonna come in really handy later on. So Nickeil Alexander-Walker with Boban Marjanovic for, I saw Rashawn Holmes. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect, mate. That's what I'm looking for. Gary Trent with Rashawn Holmes. Shooting guard or a small forward. OG Anunoby could be perfect for this team. Cole Anthony, Buddy Hield, Fred VanVleet, and Brook Lopez. I like that a lot. I'm taking Freddie VanVleet, and VanVleet can be our starting shooting guard. So apparently VanVleet doesn't like playing the 2 anymore. I mean, both of these guys are interchangeable, so I can play them like that. We now just need a starting small forward or power forward, because I don't mind playing Tobias at the 3. I'd prefer him to play him at the 4, but if we can get ourselves a good small power forward, that'll be fine as well. But I'll take a small forward and then play Tobias at 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic, should I say, could be our starting small forward here. Nothing wrong with looking around, see if there's anything else. Carmelo Anthony, newfound wonder in LA. He's actually been balling, considering LA hasn't been performing too great. He's been playing very well. Melo's now an 80 overall. If we pair him with Dwayne Dedmon and get ourselves a small forward or power forward, I don't mind which one. Unless we can try and go over here and get something decent for these guys, like Marcus Gasol. Okay, Marcus Gasol can be used. Dwayne Dedmon with Marcus Gasol together. They can get me Isaiah Thomas, which it's a bit hard to pass up on IT at the moment. And then we go Isaiah with Carmelo Anthony. We can get Sadiq Bey or Onyeka Okongwu. Okay. So we signed Gary Harris, Jamarcus Green. You'll find that I do sign a lot of players in free agency, and I do just cut it out because it's boring. But at the moment, we got Gary Harris, Jamarcus Green together, which means we could pair them combined and get Pat Connaughton, who could be a player that we could use in a trade with our recently acquired Onyeka Okongwu. Get ourselves a TJ Warren. I mean, TJ is probably going to be the best offer we're going to get at the moment. I'm not going to lie. Elfrid Payton maybe could be something that we use with Pat Connaughton to get ourselves an even higher valued player. Such as Jordan Poole, who if we move to the small forward will potentially go up as well. Come on, pair him with Onyeka Okongwu. We can get OG Anunoby still. We do have to give up Patty Mills for that trade, and I don't want to give up Patty. Mikal Bridges is available. So yeah, I'd do this OG Anunoby deal if I didn't have to give up Patty Mills. Dennis Schroeder, mate, come onto this team just so I can trade you with Onyeka Okongwu. Yeah, no, OG Anunoby didn't get offered up for that trade. So instead, we're going to trade for a first to Stanley Johnson and hopefully chuck in a first with Onyeka Okongwu and Dennis Schroeder, and maybe OG can get offered up right there. There we go. Perfect. We've got ourselves a starting small forward, which means we've got ourselves a starting 5. It was a bit of a stretch, but we got there. We got VanVleet, Dinwiddie, Anunoby, Harris, and Towns as a starting 5. Personally, I'm not sure if 2K is going to like this team, but we're going to run it as probably one of the better starting 5s, considering we started off with no one above a 69 overall. We still got Patty Mills off this bench. We got 3 positions here to figure out here. We got a couple of players we can use, so if we can get ourselves a big and a wing off the bench, that would be absolutely tremendous. Grant Williams, he's a power forward center. We can use Grant Williams. He's a bit of an undersized center, but we can use it. We then have Cantor with Conway, and we need a wing. I mean, Damian Lee isn't exactly what we're looking for because he doesn't play the small forward position. If he was a small forward shooting guard, I would have held on to him. We need a bit more of a proper wing player. More like Juan Toscano, even though we also get Rodney Hood in that deal. Yeah, okay, sure. We could maybe use Rodney Hood, I suppose. So at the moment, we have a point guard, power forward center, and a power forward small forward. If I go Rodney Hood and Garrett Temple, could something just come up that would just fall into my lap, or will I have to make something happen myself? So I take Campazzo, Funkono Campazzo, and pair him with Bismack Biyombo. What could come up in the trade finder? We can get Willie Cauley-Stein in a second. That could come in handy later on. Cauley-Stein with Juan Toscano. We get maybe a shooting guard, small forward. That'll be a no, but we can take Kevon Looney. I suppose. Kevon Looney isn't that bad. Chuck in a second round pick. Pat Connaughton. That's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. A Pat Connaughton player. Perfect. 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 We have Alfred Payton off the bench. Not going to lie. So we got what? A small forward shooting guard, a point guard. We have a power forward center, and we have a point guard. So if we are to get ourselves preferably a power forward, small forward, that would be pretty good. Another biggish man that we could use. Trevor Ariza. Trevor Ariza might be that play, you know. I'm looking at Trevor Ariza, and he's looking like the guy that could potentially fill that position. Trevor Ariza, mate, come to this team. And I have a feeling that this team is like what we need it to do. This team is what we want, I think. Considering we started, boys, I think we've done all right to be where we are. Either way, we are running a Van Vliet, Dinwiddie, Anunoby, Harris, and Towns starting 5 with Connaughton, Mills, Williams, and Ariza off this bench. Where Cat, Anunoby, and Van Vliet as our 3 scoring options. And a balanced system does seem to be the best one. Either that or a 7-second system does seem to be pretty decent. And see, we were the projected 30th seed at the beginning of the season. If we can make the 5th seed in the East, hopefully we could do that. We'll simulate this season. So we're at the All-Star break here, and we're currently 6th in the East. I'm going to do something. I never said this wasn't in the rules. Just saying. I never said this wasn't in the rules where we can't make trades halfway through the season. But I'm just saying Anthony Edwards or Rudy Gobert might be a shout. I mean, we could potentially do a trade here for Bridges and Brown. I'm doing it. I'm sorry, but I'm making a trade here. Just gonna stick it out there. I don't think there's anything else we can really do. So we've brought in Miles Bridges as our starting power forward, and we've moved Tobias to the 3. That's all we can really do. And off this bench, we got Brown, Mills, Connaughton, and Redick. Cody Zeller for Blake Griffin and JJ Redick. Okay, I'll take Cody Zeller, because then if we use Cody Zeller with Naheem Marshall, get ourselves Carmelo Anthony. Okay, Carmelo can be a very good scorer off this bench. So yeah, like I said, Miles Bridges is now the power forward. Tobias is a 3. Carmelo's now the 6th man. And our bench is looking pretty decent. Yo, LeBron on the Bulls. But do we have any? Karl Anthony Towns, All-NBA second team. But that's the only player we've got going here. So we ended up as a 43-39 record, which means we were the 6th seed still. We solidified ourselves a playoff spot at least. I don't know who we're versing. We are versing the 3-seeded Knicks. Right on. They had themselves CP, Clay, Karras, Draymond, and DeAndre Jordan. On paper, our starting 5 is better. But knowing 2K, we're going to lose in the first round. Again, I forgot to move my camera, but we won game 1. Game 2 is ours. Game 3 is ours. And game 4 is theirs. They're going to pull off an upset? No, they're not. Okay. We make it to the second round, taking on the 7th-seeded Orlando Magic, who have D. Rose, Anthony Edwards, and Rudy Gobert. Pretty good team, not going to lie. Game 1's an L. Game 2's a dub. Game 3's a dub. Game 4's an L. Game 5's a dub. Game 7. Got a game 7. Please tell me we can pull through here. Are we in Miami? Either way, we're in Florida. Miami, come on. Come in clutch. Karl Anthony Towns. Dig deep, brethren. Dig deep. Game 7 to go to the East Finals, mate. 1-point game, bro. I'm jumping in. I have to jump in. I'm actually going to play as well. So I could either make or break it. I mean, I haven't played in forever. So this is going to be fun. Van Vliet, what you got going here, mate? We're going down low to Cat. Oh, Rudy Gobert is there, mate. Maybe we don't go to Cat. Carmelo. Jab. Jab. Pull up. Jump shot. Off. Shit. Okay. We got the steal. Did we get the steal? Can we get the steal? I thought we could get the steal there. Big block by Karl Anthony Towns. Come on. What have we got? Miles Bridges. What you got, mate? We just left Derrick Rose wide open. Miles Bridges. 3-point shot, my boy. It's a tie game. It's a tie game. Thank you. I'm stressing. Not going to lie. I'm stressing. Karl, good defense. Good defense. We give it to Van Vliet. We slow it down. Or do we slow it down? Going around Derrick Rose. Do we get around Derrick Rose? Yes. 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 No. Jay Crowder closed out as quicker than... I don't know. I'm focusing. I'm not trying to be funny. Good defense, Dinwiddie. Good defense, Spence. Let's go. Chuck it to Freddie. Actually, no. We'll keep it with Melo. Chuck it to Freddie. To Dinwiddie. To Van Vliet. Bridges. To Melo. We're going to Cat. And he's getting double teams. Kick it around. Wrong player. That was the wrong player. They've got the final shot. This is for them to win the game. I just realized this is for them to win the game. Oh my god, and I just left them like that. I'm going to Patty, boys. I'm going to Patty. No question asked. I'm going to Patty Mills. Patty Mills for the win. But fuck! In my defense, I haven't played in like a month and a half. Was it still a solid effort considering where we started? Nah, I wanted to win the championship. So guys, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know if there's any challenges you guys would like to see in the future. And let me know if you guys give this a go. Let me know how you did. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.